This CCTV footage was recorded late at night inside an empty apartment building. Everything looks calm until this happens. A dark shadow suddenly glides across the hallway. No footsteps, no sound. Just a shape, almost human, drifting past the camera. The lights flicker, the feed glitches, and the figure disappears without a trace. Security guards confirmed no one was there. Every door was locked. Every floor was empty. Some say it's a restless spirit caught on camera. Others believe it's just a glitch. But when you stare at that hallway, it almost feels like something is still watching you. This footage was captured inside the famous Crescent Hotel, a place long rumored to be one of America's most haunted buildings.
There was two ladies, but a good video.
At first glance, everything looks normal. The hallway stands empty, silent, still. But then, from the corner of the frame, something moves. A small, child-sized figure appears, pale, transparent, drifting through the corridor. It pauses for a second, and then fades into thin air. The guests who filmed this swore no children were staying on that floor. Hotel staff confirmed the area was completely empty at that time. Locals believe it could be the ghost of a young girl who once lived and died in the hotel during the 1900s. Others insist it's nothing more than a reflection or trick of light. But when you slow down the footage, you can see a small silhouette walking like a child, but belonging to no one. Real or illusion, one thing is certain. The Crescent Hotel continues to live up to its name as America's most haunted hotel. This footage surfaced online under the title, "Some Scary Video." At first, it looks like a woman just yelling into the camera. But within seconds, things take a dark turn. Her expression twists, her eyes widen, her voice deepens, and her movements become completely unnatural, as if something else has taken over. The clip lasts only a few seconds, but her distorted face and erratic gestures leave viewers frozen. Many believe she's possessed by a dark spirit. Others think it's a mental breakdown caught on tape. Still, there's something deeply wrong about the way she moves. Too sharp, too real, too human to be fake. Yet, too inhuman to explain. If this is real, we may have just witnessed a genuine case of possession caught on camera. This video was filmed behind a school or any private tuition place. Inside, students were still studying when one boy decided to record through the back window. At first, the camera shows a quiet, open field of trees, a small patch of jungle, and a chicken clucking nearby. But then, just behind it, something moves. He zooms in, and there, half hidden among the trees, stands a girl, pale, motionless, her face expressionless, eyes fixed straight at the camera. The boy's hand trembles. You can hear his breath quicken. He lowers the phone for a second, looks again, and she's still there, staring. No one knows who she was, but witnesses claim no girl was outside that day. Was it a glitch, a prank, or something far darker watching from the trees? This man started recording after hearing strange noises outside his room. Someone or something was trying to open his door. He held the handle tight, refusing to let it move. But after a few seconds, a long, thin metal rod slid through the gap beneath the door, twisting, pushing, trying to lift the latch from inside. You can hear the man's breath getting heavier as he struggles to keep it shut. Whoever was outside wasn't giving up easily. Then, suddenly, the rod pulls back. Silence. The man slowly bends down and looks through the small hole near the handle. No one. Just emptiness outside. But here's the chilling part. Neighbors later confirmed no one was even on that floor that night. This video was recorded late at night on a silent mountain trail. The man behind the camera thought he saw movement in the distance, but what his lens captured was something he'll never forget. A woman dressed completely in white was standing alone, playing with fire in her bare hands. She wasn't burning. She was controlling it. The flames danced as if obeying her every move, lighting up strange symbols on the ground around her, like she was performing some kind of ritual. The cameraman whispered, "What is she doing?" And just then, the woman turned her head straight towards the camera. Nobody knows who she was. At that hill, locals say no one goes there after midnight anymore. This footage claims to show the real exorcism of a young girl who was believed to be possessed. When the video begins, you can already hear her screaming, not like a normal child, but something else inside her. Her face twists in impossible ways, her eyes wide, teeth exposed, her voice changing pitch every second. The priests around her try to hold her down, reciting prayers louder and louder. The more they chant, the more violently she reacts. At one point, she laughs, a deep, chilling sound that doesn't belong to a human child. Then suddenly, silence. This man was recording inside his house late at night after hearing strange noises coming from his hallway. He points his camera at the door, and what he captures will leave you speechless. Dozens of hands, small, pale hands, start reaching out through the narrow gap of the door, as if something or someone is trying to come inside. At first, he thinks it's a prank, but when one tiny hand waves at him, he realizes it's a child that doesn't exist in his house. Script 9. This video was recorded by a group of friends who drove into an old cemetery late at night. They wanted to test their courage and capture proof of the afterlife. At first, everything seemed normal. The camera pans across rows of graves, silent, still, lifeless. But then, something moves. Just a few feet away, near the tombstones, a shadow runs past, fast, almost floating, and then leaps unnaturally high before vanishing into the darkness. The cameraman freezes. One friend whispers, "Did you see that?" And when they rewind the footage, you can clearly see it. A human shape, but moving in ways no human ever could. They left the cemetery moments later, and none of them ever returned. This footage was captured on a baby monitor late at night. The baby's parents had noticed strange noises from the nursery, so they decided to check the camera. At first, everything looks peaceful. The child is fast asleep, but seconds later, a faint white shape glides across the screen. It doesn't move like dust or light. It drifts slowly, circles the crib, and then fades right through the wall. The baby stirs for a moment, eyes still closed, like sensing something unseen nearby. Parents rushed to the room immediately, but found nothing unusual. Later, when they replayed the footage in slow motion, the shadow appeared again, this time closer to the crib.